We don't have a group chat, though.
We should.
Well, we can
I have
start
too
one
many
today.
group chats with my kids.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
So you're rejecting our offer of a group chat?
Yeah, I am.
Fine.
What kind of skirts do you use?
Please bore someone else with your questions.
The first movie was made a year before the iPhone came out. It's another world entirely. Anyone else want to weigh in?
Yeah, I agree. The fact that it has sustained for 20 years is kind of amazing. You have generations of people watching.
This is the only film my children have liked that I've done.
Yeah.
They see themselves in Annie. They're like, I'm her.
Hello?
Well, look what TJ Maxx dragged in.
Sorry, who is this?
One of the things that I love about both films actually is that I don't know that the film says anything. I think it just shows. And so you're seeing ambitious women in action, and I like that.
If Miranda Priestley were Michael Priestley, there would be no movie, the first movie. Everything she does is sort of slightly horrible, but would be kind of adorable if a man said, you know, by all means, move at a glacial pace. You know how that thrills me.
By all means, move at a glacial pace. You know how that thrills me.
And everybody would go, he's great. He's great, isn't he? You know, but there's a special tinge of mercury around that kind of remark from a woman. It just hurts more.
Do you guys think that you could be like a mean person and a good boss?
I am a mean person.
In life.
I don't have to think. Could I do that? What? Yeah, right? No?
Do you mean in life or in the movie?
No, I mean in life. You know I mean in life.
Mean as a snake.
She's not mean in life.
She's gorgeous.
Well, in drama school, they would say to us, do you know how to convey that you're the king or you're the queen? You know, and everybody would say, well, you project power, you know, you come in and it helps to have lifts in your shoes and things like that. And the teacher said, no. The way you convey power is how everyone else in the room behaves when you enter it. You just act naturally, you know, you just behave. But the molecules around you change. So that was the direction, you know, that you gave me, that everybody was afraid of me. But so I didn't have to raise my voice or do anything.
But that was your decision as well, to play her in that way, which was such an amazing way to go, to not come in swinging it around. I mean your enormous penis.
Yeah, well, it was a decision because most of the bosses that I'd had in my life were men. Yeah. So I copied them, the people that I knew that were good at it. We're good at leading.
I hope that's not what you're wearing to the dinner. That's all.
This was, you know, in many ways the biggest thing that I'd ever been a part of, and you've heard me say this and I don't want to embarrass you, but I was acting opposite, you know, someone.
Don't say that.
Okay, I won't go there. I was acting opposite somebody from New Jersey, and I was really excited about that. So
yeah, we're Jersey.
We're Jersey girls.
Yeah.
And the models were encouraged to mill around like starving goats in the parking lot of a methadone clinic in New Jersey. Well, what am I not allowed to say? Methadone? New Jersey.
The fittings were as enjoyable as making the movie.
Oh my God.
And there were lots of them.
Not for you.
And I didn't.
I love
kind of
it.
liked
I'm sensing
it because
disagreement.
it was such a collaborative effort. I love fashion, and I think the.
Stanley's wearing a suit he designed.
Yeah, this is a chance for you to peddle your wares.
Oh, I wouldn't do so.
Wait, so you finally went, I'm just going to do it myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
To be the costume designer of a Devil Wears Prada movie is a heroic act because it's not just one character arc. It's so many, and fashion is a language in the film, and it's another character in the film.
It's like the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. You know, it's that important.
I refuse to be sick. I'm wearing Valentino, for crying out loud.
The first movie had great swing and great hope, and we had a lot of fun making it. I mean, I certainly didn't know anything going into that?
Well, Emily had a lot of fun, and Annie.
Had a lot of fun. And Stanley had a lot of fun.
All right, everyone, gird your loins.
The first movie was disastrous every day. I kept a journal, and I went.
Was
I
it
remember.
really?
Yes,
God,
every
I was
day was a
oblivious to all
disaster.
of it.
And I kept a journal, and on this movie, on day 4, I said, let me just see what day 4 was like on the 20 years ago. And it says, Thursday. It's hard to imagine a day could go worse than this.
Stop! Really?
Really?
But you never let us know that. We didn't know how bad
No.
it was.
Not break a sweat.
That wasn't the vibe on That's amazing.
I have a lot to thank Mr. Frankel for, because I think it felt like everyone went to read for that part. I think it allowed for someone who was relatively unknown to come in, and I remember when I went to read for it, I was actually reading for another movie, a dragon movie that I deeply wanted. Thank God they said, hey, while you're here, we're making The Devil Wears Prada, do you want to read for it? And I remember being very late for my flight, so I read it in a blind panic, and then David Frankel called me and said, can you come and do that again? But the studio want to see you wearing something more stylish.
That we need to, Runway needs to take control of the narrative of the Speed Fast story and restore credibility. And he thought someone with my expertise would be a good idea. But I thought that for sure you had approved, and we're excited. And that's why I came in here all like, oh.
I think ambition really only means dreams with great purpose. That's really what it means. And I think that there's a full embrace of that. And I think the climate has changed for women in the world we're seeing these characters in now. But I think actually the first one offered this very inspiring story space for girls to look up to that as a positive dream, to want more for yourself. And a character like Miranda Priestley, who held such power, but was held with comparisons about how a man would act in her position. You've changed, you have. You're much more confident. Kept those eyebrows though, didn't you?
It's 20 years later in all of our lives, and Andy has lived a life that has given her a lot of satisfaction. She did what she wanted to do. She was out there chasing stories. The thing that she doesn't have, and she's having a hard time finding, is something that a lot of people in the world are having a hard time finding, which is job security. The landscape's changing, and things that used to feel so safe now feel so unstable.
The first one was more of a Cinderella story, and this one is more like Pilgrim's Progress with good clothes. You know what I mean? This is like this young woman going through the stations of the cross, every, crisis of conscience and betrayal, and you have a lot of big decisions. So that's relatable. This is more complicated, I think.
Yeah.
That's all.
Fabulous.